my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here at Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Chubb. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
And 6 yards to go.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
1st down, Cleveland.
For the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
Mayfield off the play fake. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
And the Browns' 1st down.
From the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Play fake. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Score Browns 7, Bills 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Just watch 88. Single, slot. Hey.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Myles Garrett.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Like 22 is tight. Touchdown, defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen, eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone could get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Play. 2nd and 10 at the Bills' 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They run with Breida. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Breida on the carry.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Here's Breida. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
Ball carrier.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Browns 14, Bills nothing.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Brings up 4th down.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
We're on down.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
On the carry. Ronnie Harrison on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 36.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is Breida. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Coming.
Now Rashad Penny. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Check.
On second down, here's Penny. And some room to maneuver. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Rashad Penny, 43 yards. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On second down, it's Hunt, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
At the 13-yard line.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throwing on second down, Allen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
5-yard line.
Penny. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Penny. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
And a couple of touchdowns, PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half, Mayfield, flush to his right. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 42. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. The 20. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off around the 37, and he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to pull loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On second down, Mayfield again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On third down, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. So if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Single. He's coming. We got double.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7-yard gain on the play.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
A gain of 12. First down, Browns.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mayfield to throw it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Cleveland. Mayfield to Beckham. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Complete to
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
The kick is good.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He finds an opening past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. A bad false start penalty there. Now second and 6. Now a give to Breida. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Penny. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
The 37-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Wildfield. We got it.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Bills will move the chains. On 1st down, Allen. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Taken down at the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The kick by Bass is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Browns drive about to get started, and this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. First down, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. And his His throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mayfield with it once more. His throw incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Yards to go.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
4th down, Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes up.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40, past the 20.
Ain't doing
all
nothing.
the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now Mayfield lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And that will set them up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and
They run again with Breida. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield.
7-yard line.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Man, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Now Mayfield on fourth down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He's got the first down. Boy, he was dynamite in the wild card game last week. He hasn't disappointed in this game either.
Browns.
One last shot for Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down a double. Listen to everything around me, you can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis flash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and go. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot, time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why do people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protect me.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. When they touching the culture, hit you with them K Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
You'll burn out.